In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this beautiful draped bubu gown. And this is the fabric I'm going to be using for this tutorial. I advise you use a very light crepe fabric, any fabric that is light and drapey. You understand? So with this being said, let's dive to the tutorial. So I will take my tape and I will put my tape in one side of my shoulder like this. Then I will take it down, you take it down to flow. If you have somebody to take the measurement for you, you can do that. And you put your hand in where you want your bubu to get to. I want my bubu to get to this place. And that measurement is 35 inches, okay? And that is all we need for now, for this, okay? Now, I will spread my fabric in the floor because I want you to see what I'm doing very well, okay? So now I will take my fabric and I will measure that 35 I marked. That 35 I measure, I will measure it here times 2. So I put it on fold. You fold it right side facing right side. Not wrong side facing wrong side. Fold it right side facing right side, okay? Then I'll put it on the floor because I want you to see what I'm doing very well. So after folding it, remember I'm using 3.5 yards for this. You can use 4 yards, depends on how big you want your bubu, depends on the drape, okay? So I put this wood on top so that it will be stable. That is why I put the wood. From here to here is 35. 35 times 2 is 70. So I have 70 inches here. So all this extra you see in this way is for the drape, okay? So now what I will do, I will mark 1 inch. I'll mark 1 inch. I'll mark 1 inch as my starting line. Even if you are not seeing what I'm marking, at least I'm saying it. You understand? Because I don't know if you are seeing what I'm marking. So I mark this starting line 1 inch, okay? From this 1 inch now, after marking this 1 inch starting line, then I will go down by 1 inch from that line I marked. This line I marked, I'll go down again by 1 inch. So for this side, now I will determine my neck opening. I will first mark 1/2 inch. This 1/2 inch, we are not going to sew it yet. I'll mark this 1/2 inch here. Then I will measure my neck width, which is 10. I'll measure 10, it's folded. I will advise you to measure your head. You measure your head circumference with a little ease. So make sure that after you sew your gown, it will pass through your head. You understand? You measure your head circumference with a little ease. Then you divide that number by 2 and put your fabric on fold and mark. For me, my head is 22. Divided by 2 is 11. Okay? Because this fabric is a bit stretchy, so I just put it in 10. So from this 1/2 inch I will mark 10 inches. Remember, my fabric is on fold. So now I will roll it up, you see. So now I will take my ruler, then I will connect to this 1 inch. I mark 1 inch starting line. Then this mark I mark here, I went down by 1 inch. So I'll connect it to this neck line. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. Then I will connect it, you see. This side, we'll leave it as it is for now. I measure 1/2 inch out. I measure 1/2 inch. I won't sew it. Then from this 1/2 inch, I measure 10 inches for my neck width. Then I connect to this 1 inch slope I did here. So now go down by 6.5 for my sleeve opening. 6.5. You can go down by 7, it's okay too. Then I will cut this slope. This 1 inch is the one I will use to fold it in. You understand me? Then I will slash here open to that 6.5 inches. Before I close this place, I will go and fold this sleeve. I'll fold it. You see this sleeve opening I slashed, I will turn it with facing. Okay, I will turn it with bias. So this is the right side of the fabric. Then I'll put the facing. You see, I pinned it in the wrong side. This is the neck, but I will turn it to the right side to drape it. You see this open place, I will sew it to this level. You see, like under bust level, or maybe your just a bit before your under bust level. Depends, you try it on, depends on how you comfortable with it. You understand? You see, I can raise my hand, it's not obstructing my hand. Okay, I will sew it to this level. So after sewing the shoulder from here to here, you have to do it, you have to get to the place that it doesn't obstruct your hand from raising. You understand? So like this. Okay, after doing this, I will take this side, then I will drape it a bit down. You see, then I will pin it here. I'll go and tack it. You see, I pin it in that sewn line. I'll go and tack it. Then I will take this edge. You see this edge, this is the last one. Then I will fix it in this shoulder. You see, this is how to make this gown. This place I've already closed it. I will open the place I want to insert this. I will insert it inside because this is the front, so I will insert it inside and sew. And that is how to make this bubu. This is the neck of the bubu. I'm not going to sew it. I'm going to fold the side in. This is the neck like this. You see the way it's going up. So I'm going to fold the neck like this. You know, I added 1 inch, so I'll fold that 1 inch inside. Then I will sew it in the ditch outside. I will sew in this sewn line, this shoulder sewn line. I will sew it. Then I'll fold this way 1 inch in. Then I will sew it in the ditch. Where I'm going to put my belt, I will mark. My under bust is 14. That is where I'm going to put I will mark it. You see, that's my under bust. Then my waist, I'll put it like this. My waist is 28. 28 divided by 4 is 7. So I will do this. I will do 13 in the front. Then I will mark this place. This is where my belt will stay. This is my under bust, and this is where my belt will stay, and this is my under bust. This is where I will put my rope. I will do 3 inches rope. I'll cut my rope 6 inches, then fold it. It will be 3 inches. I fix the inner belt under the bust, under bust. If you like, you can go 1 inch under your bust. You can go down 1 inch, or you can put it exactly under your bust.